What's up, Yugi nerds? It's your boy Reaper here, and today we are going to be deck profiling Cubics. Now, as you see here, I do not run an extra deck with Cubics. There is some variations of this deck that does have an extra deck. I don't really see a whole point in it. But anyway, let's get on into the deck profile. Alright, so starting out, we run 3 Duza. We have 3 Crimson Nova. We have 3 Vjam the Cubic Seed. We have 1 Indiora. It's hard for me to pronounce these names, honestly. We got 1 Blade Garudia. We have 1 Giragile. We have 1 Buster Gundle. We have 1 Vulcan Dragny. Vulcan Dragny. Sorry, like I said, hard to pronounce these names. We have 1 Dark Gearnex. We got 3 Summoner Monks. And I do apologize for the sound of a lawnmower in the background if you guys can hear that. We are cutting the grass today. Next, we're going into the spells. We have 3 Cubic Wave. We have 3 Cubic Karma. We have 3 Cubic Dharma. 3 Foolish Burial of Goods. 3 Pot of Desires. 1 Allure of Darkness. 2 Unification of the Cubic Lords. 1 Cubic Ascension. And then we have 3 Evenly Matched to end off on the traps. So just a quick run through of some of the combos that we run. So your main combo pieces are going to be Karma, Duza, Crimson Nova, and Foolish Burial of Goods. These are going to be your main combo pieces here. So what you would do here, so starting out, Crimson Nova the Dark Cubic Lord cannot be normal summoned or set, must first be special summoned from your hand by revealing 3 other cubic cards in your hand with different names, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Unaffected by other monsters' activated effects whose original attack is 3,000 or less. When this attacking card destroys a monster by battle, you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack during the battle phase. During the end phase, each player takes 3,000 damage. You can only use this effect of Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, once per turn. So this right here, this boy is your boss monster. This is your big bad boss monster right here. So the play would be, if you don't open up on if you don't open up on a Duza, and you have Foolish Burial of Goods, what you would do, activate Foolish Burial of Goods to send Cubic Karma from deck to grave. You would then banish Cubic Karma, search Duza, activate Duza effect to Duza effect is, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can send 1 cubic card from your deck to the graveyard. Once per turn, during either player's turn, if a monster was sent to the graveyard this turn, while this card is face up on your field, you can make this card gain 200 attack for each monster with a different name in your graveyard until the end of this turn. So what you would do is you would activate Duza effect to send yet another Cubic Karma to grave. You would activate Cubic Karma's effect to banish itself to add a cubic monster from deck to hand. You would add your Crimson Nova, and hopefully with the amount of cubic cards that are in this deck, you would reveal 3 with different names, special summon Crimson Nova, and then, poke. If your opponent controls a monster, you would poke again. and then in phase you both would take 3k, and which I mean isn't really bad, especially if you were able to put that much damage on your opponent, and then they take 3k, you take 3k. So I mean that's 3,000, 3,000, which would be 6k, 16k, and then in phase for another 3k to your opponent. But yeah, that's pretty much the deck. Keeping it short and sweet with this cubic deck. Let me think of any other combos, any other pieces. I don't believe so. When it comes to VJOM, the Cubic Seed, that is your main defense right there. Because I know that there's a lot of spell and trap cards that in this deck that revolve around sending VJOM to graveyard to boost effect, or like to boost attack power and everything like that. But for me, I keep this in my back pocket primarily because the VJOM, the Cubic Seed, cannot be destroyed by battle. So what you do, you set it face down, your opponent swings into it, and guess what? You're not taking any battle damage unless your opponent has a monster that deals piercing battle damage. You're not, but primarily you're not taking any battle damage, and you're leaving your board pretty locked. You're protecting your life points, so that way you can get into your Crimson Nova play. All right, so I know that I went over some of the combos with you, or at least the primary combo with you guys, but I figured that it'd be nice to do some test hands, just to kind of show you guys what it would be like, at least going first in an actual duel. Alright, not bad, not bad. We can make some stuff happen with this. Alright, so with this going first, what you would want to do is activate Foolish Burial of Goods. That way you can send one spell or trap card from the deck to the graveyard. And of course, we're going to go ahead and send that Cubic Karma. We'd send Cubic Karma to grave. We would then activate the effect of Cubic Karma in our graveyard to banish itself, to add one Cubic card from deck to hand, which we will search our Duza. We'd add Duza to hand. Then we would normal summon Duza, activate Duza effect to send a Cubic card from deck to grave, and we would then send out another Cubic Karma from deck to grave, once again activating Cubic Karma's effect to banish itself to add a Cubic monster from deck to hand, searching our Crimson Nova, the Dark Cubic Lord, add it to hand, and right here we're already sitting good. All we would have to do is reveal 3 Cubic cards with different names to our opponent. Then we could special summon it from our hand, and at that point, as I stated earlier, he cannot be targeted by card effects by monsters who have 3,000 or less attack, which is really good. And then you also get to, if you destroy your opponent's monster, you get to attack twice, and then on the end phase you burn yourself and your opponent for 3k damage. And then you also have a little 1600 beater right here. So that's pretty much it. Those are the main combos that I look for in this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the profile, and yeah. But yeah, guys, that pretty much sums up the Cubic decks. Short, sweet, simple, easy to play, a lot of fun and casual play. You can amp this deck up a little bit to like run competitively, at least at locals. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the deck profile. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if there's any decks that you would like to see me build, make sure you drop it in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Bye!